YouTube, it's Rico, man, and I'm back with another video, man. Y'all see what we got going on. We got UK Drill, Senseless Situation. So you already know what time it is, man. If you're brand new to the channel or you've been watching videos on the channel but not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button now. And don't forget to tell your family and friends about our channel, and hopefully they become supporters of the channel. And also make sure you guys are smashing that like button and commenting on the video to help the video get recommended to a larger audience of people and hopefully bring in new supporters to the channel as well. And also don't forget to turn on post notifications for the channel so you guys don't miss out on new uploads. And to be sure you don't miss out on new uploads, check out the channel every day before y'all go to bed or when y'all wake up in the morning. And also make sure you guys follow my IG at LMERico to help me get to 500 followers. With that being said, man, y'all see what's going on. So let me go ahead and start the screen record. That starting vid now.
Swing it, cause that's my best friend, that's my best friend. Put 3 in a clip like Weston, cause that's my best friend, that's my best friend. Can't step into Northwestern.
He was like,
got hit with an ad already, y'all see.
And if I can't get you, then I get your bridges. Get God, get you to teach them a lesson. With my best friend, my best friend. Lean, swing it, cause that's my best friend, that's my best friend. Put 3 in a clip like Weston, cause that's my best friend, that's my best friend. Can't step into Northwestern. If I can't get you, then I get your bridges. Get God, get you to teach them a lesson. With my best friend.
Do it, man, I put work in the streets like this. Slap on a tap with smoke, man better pray that the fuckboy lives. Like course I did.
Remember pieces of this whole situation is in other videos I have reacted to and stuff like that. Kind of a refresher because I haven't really been seeing this one in a while. And other than that, let's continue on.
And a guy got hit, and if he ain't worth the call, then man will get beat like he beat his ass. Oh shit, that's rude. That's rude. I know.
And if y'all remember, I pretty much said, like, if you owe somebody money, man, at least do the common decency to make sure y'all talk about as far as how y'all pay, like how the money payment's supposed to go and stuff, like, because some people we all know for sure can't just pay all the money they are loaned from somebody or someplace right then and there, sometimes because it might be a big amount. So sometimes you might have to try to find a way to break that down into payments over time. Like say you owe somebody $100, but you ain't able to just give 100 right then and there when it's time to pay them back. At least talk to that person beforehand and be like, look, I can break down the payments to you in like $10 to $15 or maybe even $20 every time I get paid or something like that. But something along those lines, y'all pretty much get what I'm talking about. But other than that, man, y'all definitely, if you owe somebody money, at least talk to them about how y'all gonna go about paying it, like how you gonna pay the money back or whatever the case is. Because at the end of the day, people don't just give out money just because here and there unless they got it like that. So at the end of the day, just expect that person is gonna want their money back at some point in time, just period. But other than that, let's continue on.
I know, AM and Skeng don't link up, so man better catch the flow. Like them man try come round, then we went back like a merry-go. Chef splash, I swear this shit never gets old. Chef splash, like shit then what? Like shit then fuck around or get got. Like how many times have I lurked with a long coat like man's not hot? Like man's not hot. AD hop off for bikes and shoot, though you know my guys too on. Bow. You know my guys on job. Man, I've done dirt on blocks and had fuckboys running in shops. No lies, I'm talking facts. Enough up boys have been got, smashing cars up with that pussy. All now ain't been touched.
There ain't nothing much, just one on the news. I swear I have hate for the blues. They all get shouted and that air shoes. Use that youth, bro, spinning that.
Kind of remember this one too as well, but this is gonna be a refresher, of course, as well. Haven't seen about this situation in a little bit, so let's continue on.
Keep from trying to put man in my zoo. My head back mad loose. I could be dead like you. I was in a trap with nothing but food, grubs, skills, Rizzler too. And if you fuck with the ops, you're not my boo. My like he said she likes my tunes. Guilt.
Now I kind of remember what I said about this too. At the end of the day, man, yeah, you could say you the toughest, but sometimes you do gotta be careful who you say that around, because some people, they don't take kindly to something that being said out loud, because of the simple fact nobody wants to be known as weaker than somebody else and shit like that. So of course you ain't gonna have everybody that's around. It's gonna be at least one person out of the people that might be around that will step up and say, you ain't the toughest, I'm the toughest. I ain't weak to nobody or this and that and the other and stuff. And y'all already know how that situation could escalate. It could escalate into a fight to prove it, or some type of challenge to prove it, or it could turn into something out of control like this, where it gets took way overboard than it really should have. But at the end of the day, like I said, man, nobody wants to be known as the weakest and stuff. And you always gonna have that one person that's gonna stand up for himself and be like, nah, you ain't tougher than me. I ain't nobody finna say I'm weaker than them, period, type shit. Like, that's how most guys are nowadays, especially me. I don't want nobody, oh, I'm toughest out of everybody here. Nigga, no. Don't do that, because now you try to make it seem like the rest of us just weak as hell or some shit and stuff. Especially if you around people, if you got females around, that's a whole nother story. You already know what that's gonna turn into. Everybody gonna have to box at that point, because especially around females, no dude wants to be known as weak and come out pretty much openly saying that I'm weaker than this person. They don't want to be known as that person that's weak, period. So at the end of the day, you're gonna have situations like this if you say something like that out loud. But hopefully it don't turn into this situation where somebody got killed, period. That's just not cool at all. Like, it ain't no point.
Get beat and dash like brooms. I could never wife me a female. Half of the ops make shows in detail. Well, you know about chilling and bando. Can't go home to the whole back's gone. I love it when I do man wrong. It's all lie, I'm rapping songs. If I be one, rip off things, but I'm in the next tension and tape off dons.
Also, to just like, even though it happened over social media, that too, man, because you already know how many people be on social media nowadays. So you don't want to look like the B word and stuff on the internet, because if you do that, then now people gonna think in person they could just say anything about you and you ain't gonna do nothing or whatever the case is. So yeah.
You want rip off songs, but I'm in the next engine and tape off dons. Tape off dons. Tape off.
No cap when sinners go jump on tracks. No cap. Bando throws up O's car, he's telling you the works he's mad. Blacks ain't ever rid. So what the fuck did they jump on tracks? Get slapped and poked like rams, they know MP run Harry game map. Anything old get wet like your oldest claps and daps. Before we got down rams, we went front line and niggas stay chatting like gal, lost my respect, no manners. Alex chatting like Alice, no I don't link.
Now this situation, I don't believe I remember or heard of it at all. So if anything, it's definitely gonna be a refresher if I have heard of it, but it's been a long time. So other than that, we're gonna continue on to see what happened with this.
Addicts, on my line, I slang it. Slamming enough to Bromley, I cut you, Heath, end up in Palace. Self-made nigga, I'm my old man, cut young boy, didn't know where his dad is. Fucking up my broccoli, I'ma leave his own.
Told y'all, being in the streets, let alone growing up around the hood where you got people walking around like this, that's probably on that type of time. You really got people that's in the streets that be on this type of time where they don't care if the person that they harm or kill or et cetera, do something to is a part of the streets and what they got going on for real or not. And something as simple as this, trying to impress your friends, you really pretty much took out an innocent person, not even an op, but an innocent person, just to try to impress your friends to show that you somewhat about that life. And now look, now you finna spend the rest of your time in prison. Ain't too much you can really say about that situation. That just goes to show you, man, you really got people like that that exist in the streets for real, or just crazy like that for real. Innocent people sometimes gotta pay the price of those people's intentions. That's a sad reality for real. So, like I said, man, you ain't gotta be a part of the streets to be thrown into some crazy shit happening to you or whatever the case is, whether it be life or death situation. it's just crazy. As a civilian, you can't just take a walk in the neighborhood sometimes just because of the simple shit of this the hood, this is such and such territory and stuff. If you ain't known around here, then you better not come around here type shit. Like, it's just sad, but that's just the way the streets is and the way life is, man, at the end of the day. So RIP to that person for real, because that's crazy.
His cabbage, 1 AM cats still on me, zombies, was it making up racket? Same nigga from the zombie, your bitch dripping wet, she flattered. Niggas out here making wrong beats, delivery lash, no tea, don't panic. Thoughts on the page, thoughts of pain and rage, like fuck that. Put on my kick, 7 till 6. Still bust that, running for the strip with a dump pack. Dump pack, clean up the strip, man, flood that. Flood that, ring, man, bust that. Bust that, thingies and stuff in the truck. Used to do bust, Teddy should grind, I don't love that. But I do that, but no pleasure man confuse that. Late night step with the few, couple loose screws, long shag.
See, that's what I was saying. Like, that's just crazy. Can't even stand outside, can't even take a walk anywhere just because of the simple fact you might be in a neighborhood that opposite that neighborhood might be looking for anybody to do harm to and stuff like that as well. Cause that's another factor into civilians getting hurt in street crime and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, they just might be somewhere at the wrong time and stuff and get spotted. And if people don't really know who they ops is for real or what they look like or whatever the case is, then they just looking to hurt or harm anybody that's in that neighborhood at the end of the day. So they could just say, oh, I killed such and such a person from this neighborhood that we beefing with, etc., etc. But at the end of the day, like I said, if it ain't really your op, you don't really get love or credit for that. Like, you pretty much just took out an innocent person that had nothing to do with nothing. So at the end of the day, I could see if it was somebody like, oh, I took out such and such that had killed bro fam or our friends or family, etc., etc., something like that. But no, you took out a civilian that didn't do nothing to you. So it's crazy.
Don't make bro eat that soul like does magic. Yeah. Put on my kicks, I must have it. Dash that sim.
And that's pretty much the end of the video, man. If you guys enjoy my reaction to this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're brand new. Don't forget to tell your family and friends about our channel. Hopefully they become supporters of the channel as well. And also turn on post notifications so you guys don't miss out on new uploads. And be sure you don't miss out on the new uploads. Check out the channel every day before y'all go to bed or when y'all wake up in the morning. And also don't forget to follow my IG at LMERico. Help me get to 500 followers. With all that being said, man, all that information is in the description box down below and somewhat in the comment section as well. But other than that, that's the end of the video, and I'm gonna catch y'all later on. Peace.